Alrighty, everybody. Thank you again for joining us for another rendition of the Residence Life Speaker Series. My name is Justin Brown.
I'm Leah Paulson.
And this program is being brought to you by Residence Life and Housing Services. Tonight, we have a really cool presenter for you. We hope that you're really excited to join him as he presents all of his cool findings. His name is Sailesh. He is the only college and university performer to win Entertainer of the Year multiple times in the same year, which is really cool. He's the most booked hypnotist in the college and university market. Sailesh makes audience members the stars of the show. He's taken his entire audience on an interactive journey using hypnotists, improv, music. And today he's going to talk to you about positive body imagery during this COVID-19, talk about lowering your stress and anxiety. He's got a lot for you. So without further ado, Sailesh, you are on. Give it up for Sailesh, everybody.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you for the introduction. That was absolutely amazing. I'm glad to be here, and yeah, it's definitely a strange time for all of us and something new to adjust to, and it's been absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing, and even, to my life that, there's tons of adjustments and realizing what you have control over and what you don't have control over, and how to, sort of skate through everything and figure out life. So I'm glad everybody's here, and I'm glad to be able to do this. And, one of the most important things is educating the human mind and realizing how much power we have within ourselves to be able to deal with life and how to deal with situations and how to deal with staying home and body imaging and dealing with stress and how to let it go. So we're going to be discussing all these things. And then I'm also going to show you something very cool on how to hypnotize yourself.
That is very cool. All right, let's get started. If everybody, Sailesh, will people need to turn on their cams for this?
They don't have to turn on the cams. They can just sit back and listen, but, get rid of the distractions, turn off the TV, especially when we go into the hypnosis part where I show you how to hypnotize yourself, turn off the radio. If you got people around you, just say, hey, you know what, I'm going to chill out and focus on myself for a little bit. And do that, but make sure you're in a safe, comfortable place. Definitely a place where, one of the disclaimers I make is, especially when you go into that hypnosis aspect of it, make sure you're not driving a car or operating anything or got something on the stove, because you're gonna close your eyes, you're gonna relax, you're gonna chill out for a bit, learn something new, and awaken from it feeling so much better.
Alrighty.
So, and also at the end, if anybody has any questions about hypnosis, how to deal with things, how hypnosis generally works, I can definitely help you with that. The most important thing is about mindset, and mindset's one of the most incredible things. So we're going to educate you on how hypnosis works. A lot of us have seen hypnotists or seen it on TV, or, if you've been lucky enough to see a live show, it just makes people do amazing, crazy things. And people are in awe and they think that this hypnotist has this amazing, great power. Actually, the real power is within your own mind. So that's the first thing. All hypnosis, self-hypnosis, people like me, we're just your guide. We'll show you how to get there. And when people go into a hypnotic state, it's about them giving up the power of suggestion. They know, especially on stage, that they're going to be the stars of the show, that they're going to be making a fool of themselves. People are going to laugh at them, and that's why they want to be there. A very natural state of mind to go into. So let's just talk about hypnosis and how it works, because it's just not called hypnosis. Some people call it mindful meditation. Others people call it visualization. Athletes call it getting into the zone, but the same brainwave pattern. We have two states of mind. Our first state, our conscious state, what we're in right now, that's our short-term memory. Basically, we decide what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad, what's true, what's false, and we take all that information, move it to our subconscious. Best way to explain our subconscious, that's our hard drive. That's our computer. That stores all our information we've ever studied, experienced, felt, seen. But the difference in that state of mind is we don't know the difference between illusion and reality when we're in that state. And that's why when you see people on stage, everything for them looks and they believe to be absolutely real. Same state of mind when you dream. And when you dream, sometimes the dreams are so vivid that you awaken from it. It feels like you're actually there. Your emotions are going. Sometimes your heart's racing because it feels like you've physically experienced everything. That's the state of mind that I guide you into, take you there. But this is also the point and part of our mind where It stores all of our memories, our thoughts, our habits. So in a hypnotic state, motivational state, in a meditative state, this is the state of mind you go into to create new habits, get rid of bad habits. And that's why people go to hypnotherapists or a psychologist. But the truth is, you actually have the power to hypnotize yourself. You just need somebody to show you the first time. And then you can even do it for yourself each and every time. Now, athletes use this, especially professional golfers, all the time to stay focused, especially over a 3-day weekend tournament where they're playing 72 holes and they got to stay focused on every hole. Athletes use it to get themselves in the zone. And sometimes when they're in the zone, they have the most amazing games ever. So I'm going to show you how to do this and how simple it is. And we don't realize the greatest tool is right here, our head, our mind. I was trying to get a PowerPoint up and I wasn't able to pull it up because I had to switch over computers because for some reason the other one that I was on earlier talking to you froze on me. But I'm going to just go through all the information that I had planned for you. And these are also things that you can do yourself. And the first aspect about all of this is to educate your mind and to be able to go through and what your mindset is and how to take all that information and put it all together to make it useful for you. So I think the first thing that we want to talk about was body imaging and how to feel good about yourself. And especially at this point in time where, again, things have changed. We don't have the ability to go outside, work out, exercise. Our routine has been thrown upside down, but it's also about mindset. All of us have those days where you can get decked out, dressed up, look in the mirror and go, damn, I feel good, I look good. You have this different feeling about you. And you can wear the exact same clothes the following weekend and you don't feel the same. Things don't fit right. You don't feel right. Nothing really changed. Your body didn't transform or change that much. It was about your mindset and how you felt about yourself at that moment. And so what I'm going to teach you to do is how to change that mindset to think positive, be positive. It's not about impressing others. It's about feeling good inside. It's also about adjusting to things that you have the power to change. Some of us are in a greater isolation than others. Depending on where you live and what part of the country you live in, access to getting outside, to being able to even just exercise, work out, do something for yourself is vastly different. If you live in an apartment complex or if you have a large home with a big backyard, or if you're even able to walk in the parks, there's some areas, some states that you can't even do that. So that kind of makes a difference, and some people feel a little bit sluggish about not being able to get out or getting out of their routine that they were so used to doing. Being able to go to the gym a certain point in time of the day or times of the week to work out, feel better about yourself, to watch the things that you ate, to be able to look in the mirror and just go, hey, I'm doing something right for myself. But begin with the mind. The most important thing is by being able to look in the mirror and love what you see back, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Being able to know that, you got this. You're going through a situation which is definitely not the normal, but we'll get through it quickly. If you think about a year ago and the time that lapsed in a year, it's really not that long. If you think about last year, it's a snap of a finger now. It's kind of a blink of an eye. You've had an entire year. The next few months will go by quickly. Just because your routine's different, it doesn't seem as quick at times, but it will go by quickly. And just by doing simple things, by maybe just doing 1 or 2 things for yourself daily, that will make a difference. Putting yourself in a routine, but also making yourself a priority. Somebody just actually told me today, that the time you invest in yourself is never time wasted. There's always absolutely amazing, great results you'll get from it. And even if it's something minimal, by throwing on a mask and going for a walk, you know, for a little bit to get your cardio going, just to get your mind free, putting on music that you absolutely love, that sort of puts a little, you know, sway in your step, a little swing in your hips, making you feel better, making you smile, those type of things. Being able just to lay back and spend time on yourself and just be able to visualize and see your goals and realize that every day, just by doing something just minimal, simple, you made it that one day, that one step closer to your results, your goals. Now, the next thing I'm going to teach you is how to deal with anxiety and stress. And that's huge. Especially not knowing what's going to happen, and even for the staff, not knowing exactly when the decisions are going to be made of what's going to happen with school, and if you're going to go back online or be able to physically be there on campus. Those are things that definitely stress you out. So I will be talking and showing you how to deal with stress. It's a very cool technique, and I absolutely love it, and it's something that I learned a long time ago. And it's a technique I use all the time, especially when I deal with situations, to try to figure out if I have the power to change the outcome or not, or just be strong enough to deal with the outcome and how to do it. It's a technique done by the Dalai Lama. And then also understanding how to let go of things that you don't have the power to change. We also need to learn how to appreciate what our body can do for ourselves, and the things that are absolutely incredible. And the most important thing is, by having a positive mind, you're always going to have positive outcomes. Sometimes they might be delayed and might not be the outcome at the moment you want, but you'll eventually achieve and reach that outcome. And this also relies on your self-esteem, your compassion for yourself, for others, the empathy that you have for yourself and for others too. Just by simple changing of a mindset can change everything. And the most important key is you have to adjust to circumstances, and especially circumstances that you don't have control over. And so we're also going to be talking about that. Now, one of my favorite things to do, and I have little stickers and little post-it notes around, and I do this, and I've been doing it for quite some time, is I end up writing affirmations, positive things that I want to change. And some of them can be dealing with the situation I'm in right now. Some of them can be sort of midterm goals, and others can be absolutely long-term goals. Now, you also read, Justin, you read some of my accolades. What you read was in the past, all those awards, all those accolades were just in the past 7-8 years. I've been performing for 26 years. I've been involved with hypnosis for 28 years. I started my career in Canada. I wanted to move to the States. I started writing positive affirmations of where I wanted to end up being. I also wrote affirmations and used self-hypnosis to visualize myself being at the top of my game. So I've won Hypnotist of the Year 5 years in the last decade. And you're only allowed to win once every second year. You're nullified. So, I mean, I've basically won it every year I've qualified for. I've won Entertainer of the Year twice. And so when I came into the US back in 2002, I'd been doing it for a few years, and I wanted to conquer the college university market. And all I could do was visualize myself just trying to be the best, talk to myself like I would talk to my best friend. And that's absolutely important as well. We all have conversations with ourselves. We all talk to ourselves. We all either talk ourselves up or talk ourselves down. But when we talk to our best friends, when we have conversations about the person you truly, absolutely, really care about, We are the first ones to pick them up. We're the first ones to tell them they got this, they deserve it. You know, I love you. You're absolutely amazing. You're absolutely incredible. You're my best friend for a reason, because you have so many amazing, wonderful, incredible qualities about you. But yet, we don't talk to ourselves the same way. So by changing our mindset, by talking to ourselves like we would our own best friend, instead of talking ourselves down, like when you go after something or someone and you're rejected, and people turn around and go, well, I didn't deserve it. I wasn't good enough for it. But you'd never say that to your best friend. So talk to yourself like you would your own best friend. Be your own best friend. Be your own cheerleader. Ask yourself, what would my best friend say to me at this moment? That you got this. You deserve it. You're amazing. You're incredible. You're full of passion, love, compassion. So by changing your conversation, by telling yourself that you are beautiful, inside, outside, think about the most amazing, incredible qualities that you have. Now take those qualities, write them down, put them on post-it notes, put them up in areas where you're going to see them. You know, take some lipstick, write it on a bathroom mirror, your goals, the things that you love about yourself. So you see it daily. It's a reminder, it becomes repetitive and becomes a part of you. Talk to yourself, create that relationship, create that communication like you would your own true best friend. What would you say to your best friend if they were in the same situation as you? And tell and repeat those things that you would say to yourself like you would your own best friend. And that changes outcomes because mindsets changed. Now, we also deal with stress. And Dalai Lama is actually one of my favorite people to listen to read about just the quotes that he has. And I take some of those quotes and I post them on walls throughout the house. I try to remind myself. Sometimes I'll add it onto my phone. So every time I turn on my phone, that's the first thing I see. And it kind of makes my day and my world and my life a little bit better. Certain quotes and affirmations that you can say is, I am grateful for all that my body can do. So think about the positive things that your body could do. And if you know, I write that and I have it posted in different places. Next one is, and this is important too, I will journal 10 things I like about myself. So think about what you would say to your best friend if they were you, and think about all the positive, amazing qualities about you and write it down. So it reminds you of all the amazing things. Even ask your best friend, what stands out? What do you like most? And they'll tell you and they'll be honest. Another affirmation is, my confidence, self-acceptance, and openness makes me beautiful. When I look in the mirror, I smile. I am whole. And another positive body image is, I will do something nice for my body, my mind, and my spirit. Little goals, little aspects that you want to change, that you want to accomplish. And just by doing one or two small things, creating a habit, making it into a habit, that changes everything. Now, I talked about the Dalai Lama, and now he's one of my favorite people to listen to. And I have found this amazing way to deal with stress. And one of the most incredible ways was, and everybody can do this right now, is if just make sure you put yourself in a safe place, comfortable place, and just close your eyes. And if you close your eyes, just ask yourself, think about the thing that's stressing you out, that one thing right now that's really, really kind of stressing you out, kind of bothering you, you're trying to get a handle of. And once you do that, ask yourself, do you have the power to change what's stressing you out? And ask yourself, right now, will it really bother you next week? And if the answer is yes, then will it really bother you next month? And if the answer is yes, will it really bother you next year? The one thing that you're thinking about that stresses you out. And once you answer those questions, ask yourself, do you have the power to change the outcome of what's stressing you out? And if you do, if the answer is yes, I want you to just think about what you need to do to change that outcome to your benefit. What are the steps that you need to take to change that outcome? But if the answer is no, if you do not have the power to change that outcome, if you do not have the power to make that outcome to your benefit, then all you do is picture yourself, picture the outcome, and picture yourself being strong enough to handle that outcome. Where do you need to place yourself? What kind of mindset do you need to be in to be strong, to be able to handle that outcome, because you have no power to change it? And once you do so, you just kind of open your eyes and realize that you know what the answer is. That you know that either you have the power to change that outcome to your benefit and you will do whatever it takes to change that outcome. So you know exactly what you need to do. So you no longer need to feel that stress. Or if you don't have the power, pick yourself being strong enough to handle that outcome, because no matter what you do, the outcome is going to be the same. And there's no longer need to feel that stress either. So you got to be able to let go of the things that you do not have the power to change, the power of the things that you do have to change. Picture what you need to do to put that outcome to your benefit. Visualize the things that you need to accomplish to put that outcome into your favor, and you'll be able to do it. Now, hypnotists, and especially hypnotherapists. So I've been doing hypnosis shows for 26 years on stage, hypnotized probably hundreds of thousands of people by now. Taught people how to hypnotize myself. This is what I really enjoy. And you know what? My life's changed because I haven't performed since early March. Everything's kind of been postponed or canceled for me. And it's created stress in my life. And even when school gets back, depending on what the new normal is going to be, if there's social distancing and all that other kind of stuff, I honestly don't know, like even with the stage show, when I'm going to be allowed to come back and perform for the college students. And for me that's stressful, but you have to adjust and to adapt. And one of the things that I love doing outside of performing on stage is teaching people how they can make the changes in their life, how they can use their mind to achieve their outcome. Now, the truth about therapists are wonderful things, and I am a clinical hypnotherapist. They are wonderful, but the one issue with therapists are the longer it takes for you to accomplish the goals you want to achieve, the more money that therapist makes. So even though they have the knowledge on how to help you, they will take their time helping you and they won't show you how you can help yourself. So I'm going to show you how to help yourself, how you can quickly, easily hypnotize yourself to get in that state of mind. And again, getting into a hypnotic state It's absolutely cool, absolutely amazing. There are times that when you do it, you'll feel absolutely euphoric. We naturally go through the state of mind. The average human being goes through it 30 to 35 times a day, each and every day. And the most common example is when you're driving down the street, you're not thinking of a single thing, yet you've been driving for a few minutes. You've turned, you've stopped, you've either reached your destination or you passed a turn that you've normally taken. And then you give your head a shake and go, how did I get here? You put yourself in that subconscious state. This is the state of mind I'm going to show you how you put yourself into. Athletes put themselves into this and they call it getting into the zone. People, yogis, they call it mindful meditation. It's all sorts of different kinds of names. Now, the average student will go into the state of mind between 100 and 112 times a day, basically about 3 times. It's also known as your daydream state. And there's also different levels, and the more you practice it, the better you get at it. The deeper you go into it, the quicker, the faster you go into it. It's just like riding a bike. I'm going to show you how to do it, but with a little bit of practice. Just like riding a bike, it's a little bit difficult because you got to concentrate on so many different things to see if you can get yourself there. But once you get yourself there, now you don't even think about it. You can jump on a bike and ride away, and you don't think about, oh, I got to be balanced. I have to, hold the handlebars, make sure I don't fall, keep pedaling, all those things. We don't think about it. It becomes natural. So for me, when I first started with hypnosis and I try to do this daily, and I'm pretty good at it, of doing it daily, it used to take me 10, 15 minutes to get into that state of mind. Now I can do it within 10 to 15 seconds and put myself into a positive euphoric state, visualize the things that I want, that I need to visualize, and then snap myself out of it. So I'm going to show you all how to do that. So I just want everybody to kind of get prepared to do that. I'll give you about a minute just to get nice and relaxed. And if you need a sip of water or anything like that, get comfortable in wherever you're at. And yeah, I'm going to play a little bit of music in the background. Can you hear that music well? It's just starting, so it might be subtle. Yeah, all right. So I want everybody just get nice and relaxed. If you're laying down, perfect, arms by your sides, wiggle your toes, stretch yourself out. If you're sitting in a chair, get very comfortable, kind of upright, but nice and relaxed. Hands on your thighs. And just close your eyes. Everybody just close your eyes and just take a deep breath in, breathe in. As you exhale, feel the energy as it escapes your body. Every time you breathe in, every time you exhale, as you feel that relaxation just go through and just relax you even further, even deeper. As you double the state of relaxation you're in each and every breath, as you focus on my voice and my voice alone, the more you hear my voice, the more relaxed you'll become as you double the state of relaxation that you are in. Keeping your eyes closed, leaving your eyes closed. Look straight up into the back of your eyelids. Look as high as you can see. You're going to feel a tired, burning sensation go through your eyes becoming so heavy, so tired. A slight burning ever so deep as you look even higher and higher, almost like looking right into your mind. And once you feel that tired, burning sensation go through your eyes, just allow your eyes to float back down. Your head to gently fall to a nice, comfortable position, wherever it may be. Now, as you feel your body just sort of relaxed in the position you're in, you become more hyper aware of your body and the situation it's in. And we're just going to start with your feet and think about your feet as you relax every muscle, nerve, and fiber in those feet. Feel that relaxation as it relaxes your feet up into your ankles, relaxing your ankles, up into your calves as it relaxes your calves even deeper, deeper and deeper. You're going to feel a tingling sensation that begins to go through your legs as it moves up into your knees, relaxing your knees, up into your thighs, relaxing every muscle, nerve and fiber in those thighs. Feel that relaxation as it moves up into your hips, relaxing your hips. And now up into your stomach as it relaxes your stomach completely. As you feel relaxation as it moves into your back, as it relaxes your entire back, all the way from the bottom of your spine, all the way up to the top, relaxing your entire back now even deeper, deeper and deeper. Feel that relaxation as it moves into your lungs. You take a deep breath in, breathing in. As you exhale, feel the energy go. Oh, that's right. Let it all flow out of your body as you feel that relaxation as it moves into your lungs, as it relaxes your lungs even further, even deeper. Feel that relaxation as you take another deep breath in, breathing in. As you exhale, feel the energy as it escapes your body. That's right. Let it all go. As you feel that relaxation as it moves into your chest area, relaxing every muscle, nerve, and fiber in your chest. Now, up into both your shoulders as it relaxes your shoulders completely. As you feel that relaxation as it moves down your shoulders, down through your biceps, down into your elbows, down through your forearms, relaxing your forearms, down into your wrists, relaxing your wrists completely. As you feel that relaxation as it moves down through the tops and bottoms of your hands and into all your fingertips, relaxing even deeper, deeper and deeper. As I count down from 5 to 1, each number I descend, doubling the state of relaxation that you are in. As you feel that relaxation as it moves all the way back up into your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders once again. In 5, feels that relaxation as it moves up into your neck, relaxing every muscle, nerve, and fiber in your neck. 4, as you feel that relaxation as it moves up through your jaw, your tongue, your lips, your mouth, even deeper, deeper and deeper. 3, doubling the state of relaxation as you feel that relaxation as it moves up into your nose, into both your cheekbones, now up into your eyes, relaxing your eyes completely. In 2, as you feel that relaxation as it floats up to the top of your scalp, relaxing every muscle, every nerve, every fiber in your body, as all the energy, all the relaxation, as it escapes up through the top of your scalp. In 1, as you relax further and deeper, as you let all that energy go and just escape, as you realize you will become a little bit more hyper aware of your body, the position it's in. You'll find yourself as you feel nice and relaxed, nice and comfortable, as your mind is more powerful than your body, as your body reacts to the visualizations of your mind, as you visualize, picture, and see yourself. As I want you to realize, as you begin to treat yourself like you would your own best friend, creating a positive conversation, visualizing all the wonderful qualities that you have, your heart, your passion, your drive, as you begin to feel amazing about yourself, as you visualize all the wonderful qualities about you, as you picture them, emotional energy, as it becomes uplifting, as your lungs open up and expand, as you are able to take a breath in, as you exhale, feel the confidence that you truly have, knowing that you have the power to whatever you set your mind to, as you visualize the things you need, that you want to accomplish, as you picture them. Also visualize the outcome, that you have the power to change things to benefit you, and you have the knowledge to understand the things you can't change, that you have the ability to adjust to your life right now at this moment. And there are things that you have the power to look forward to and change to your benefit. And also realize that there are certain things that you don't have the power to change, but you will adjust and adapt and be strong enough. And picture yourself being strong enough that as every day progresses, you take that step closer to your goal. As you achieve 1 or 2 things each and every day, no matter how minimal it is, it brings you closer to your goal. As you're proud of each and every accomplishment, as you prioritize the things that are important to you, that you have the power to change. As every second you invest in yourself is time well spent. As you're able to look in the mirror and love what you see back, as you treat yourself like you would truly your own best friend, as you visualize your goals, as you enjoy the path to them. Just like any roadmap, your destination may take different turns, sometimes never a straight line, but the outcome is always to your destination, and realizing that. Just visualize, picture, and see yourself, the person you know who you truly are, the person that you want others to see you as, but most importantly, the person you know you can be. Just don't picture it. Feel the energy, self-confidence, the motivation, self-respect. And as you do, just take a deep breath in. As you exhale, feel the energy as it escapes your body. As you understand and realize, as you educate your mind, you become more powerful. And just by doing this simple step of relaxing your body, calming your mind, visualizing your goals, adjusting your mindset, becoming more positive, as you practice and do this, the more you do so, the quicker it comes. The easier you're able to apply it, the stronger your visualizations, you have the tools, the knowledge to do so now. Remember, just sort of look up in your mind to begin with your eyes closed. And then as you feel that tired burning sensation go through your eyes, just allow your eyes to drop to a nice comfortable position. And just start with your feet and relax your feet. And even if you think about your feet and your calves now, they begin to tingle even more. It's the power of your mind as you relax your legs, through your hips, your stomach, your entire back, through your lungs, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, and your fingertips. As you relax your mind all the way through your shoulders, your neck, your face, and you feel that tingling sensation, that relaxation go through your mind. So all that energy sort of escapes, and that relaxation just fulfills your body, fulfills your mind. And as you visualize the things you choose to accomplish, picture, feel. Conversing with yourself as you would your own best friend, realizing the power you have. And then once you've done so, and as you will do right now, notice your emotions, your feelings, your calm, your relaxation, understanding and realizing that you have the power to change certain outcomes, and then others you will be strong enough to handle it, no longer needing to feel that stress, knowing that this time that you're going through will end, and there'll be a new beginning as well. As you begin to come back to here now in 1, as I hit the number 3, your eyes will open. 2, feel the relaxation. 3, open your eyes. Now, this is kind of the question and answer period, and this is the period of time where you can tell me how you feel, and you're And as you practice this and you become better and better at it, it becomes quicker and quicker. And again, I say that, it just takes me seconds to put myself into this brainwave pattern, into the state of mind, to visualize what I know I have the power to change, and know what I don't, and be able to handle the outcomes, creating that conversation, talking to yourself like you would your own true best friend. And so, feel free to ask any questions, anything that you want to say. And then I understand that Leah or Justin will call on the people to. So if anybody has any questions about hypnosis, how to deal with it, how to handle it, please feel free.
Well, while people are getting their questions together, my first question is, do you have to be licensed or trained to use hypnotism, and where did you learn it?
So I went through 2 different schools. I went through the American Institute of Hypnotherapy back in the 90s, and then also became a certified clinical hypnotherapist, the National Guild of Hypnotherapy, where now I actually train hypnotists to help others. So I work at times with the Mitchell Institute of Hypnotherapy in the St. Louis area, Missouri, and do training sessions once a year to help others do better. So when I got into this, I learned from a stage hypnotist, and then I had friends that always questioned me, stop smoking, weight loss, and different things that they were going through in life, and I always wanted to help them, but I didn't have the knowledge how. So I spent the time to learn how to do this.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. Looks like we have a question for you from Emily. Emily, you're up. You have to turn your mic off or your mic on.
So my question is, I've tried to use hypnosis, not professionally, but like through YouTube and things like that, to kind of like kick some bad habits. Do you have any tips for this? Can I do the self-hypnosis technique to do this?
Absolutely, Emily. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. I don't hypnotize you. I'm just your guide, and I'll take you into that state of mind. But it's the power of your mind that takes you there. So yes, you can use this technique. The most important thing is educate your mind, and the more you educate your mind of let's say whatever habit it is or whatever you want to change, you take all that information that you've studied, that you've learned for yourself, and then put yourself in the state of mind. Use the relaxation of the body and the mind, and visualize yourself achieving your goals with the knowledge that you have, what you've sort of created by learning it. And if you're going to use stuff on YouTube or online, absolutely do so, but find ones that you trust, that the person that's teaching it is accredited, and you enjoy listening to their voice, and it doesn't annoy you or anything like that. And I promise you, the more you attempt it, the more you do it, the better you get at it, and you don't realize what you are doing is reprogramming your mind, and it's subtle and it's constant, and all of a sudden you'll realize that you're doing or have created new habits and gotten rid of old ones.
Thank you so much. That makes sense. I think my perception of hypnosis before was kind of it's like a one-time thing and then you're cured, and this has been helpful to do it,
Yeah, you got to do it constantly. And it can be like I've had clients where they come up and to quit smoking, and they one session and they haven't had another cigarette. Other people, they said, I've cut down. Can I get another session? Sure. Can I get another session? Sure. And then all of a sudden, after 2 or 3 sessions, it's they're fine. I've had others that have gone a year with just one session, then come back and go, oh, it didn't work. I'm like, well, I hadn't seen you for a year. What's going on? And he goes, well, I hadn't had a cigarette for a year, but it didn't work because I had a couple drinks and I just wanted to give it a try, and I smoked again. Well, no, you just had a bad day. You made a mistake. You could have went back to not smoking, but you chose to go, oh, it doesn't work. It's whatever you set your mind to. And So yes, if you constantly do it, it just creates a new habit, and you don't even consciously think about it anymore. It's just in your mindset. So visualize what you want to accomplish and watch what happens. You'll be absolutely amazed.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Our next question is being asked by Marion McKinney. So Marion, you are up.
So this is really exciting. I'm kind of curious as to when you say, I've got like a whole bunch of questions here that I wrote to Justin and Leah. So how many sessions does the average person need in order to like change a habit or lose weight or quit smoking or whatever it is that they want to change about themselves? And when you say, you know, well, where can we find the information to educate our minds? Like where, like who are reliable resources? And if we want to go into like hypnotherapy, how do you know if the individuals are credible? Like what are credible institutes or wherever they get their credentials from? Like, how do we know that the person that, like, you're credible, right? You know what you're doing. I've never felt this relaxed in a very long time. So this was amazing. And so I'm just kind of curious as to what like the average cost is if somebody would want to pursue this. So you know what you would be looking for instead of having somebody, you know, charge you like $1,000 an hour.
Well, I mean, the important thing is talk to the people, get a consultation, get a free consultation, and you know, look at their results. How long they've been around for. Good accreditations are national accreditations like the National Guild of Hypnotherapy, American Institute of Hypnotherapy, or if they're licensed psychiatrists or psychologists. Sometimes just even word of mouth. You know, a friend going to a person and going. You know, this person was great and they worked for me, but also make sure that you're comfortable with the person, because they're taking you there. Hypnotherapists are going to absolutely hate what I'm about to say right now. But it could be one session, it could be 3 sessions, it could be 5. Some people will give you a package deal and say, you know, I'll do 5 sessions for, you know, $499 or $399, or a session for $125. And there's others that, you know, that I know of that will charge, you know, $1,000 or $2,000 a session, but they are that high in demand, or, you know, have worked with very high end clients. The most important thing is find somebody that you're absolutely comfortable with. And the second most important thing is, I want you to realize the knowledge that you're about to receive, you can get it from anywhere. You can apply it, but as long as you can visualize yourself doing it, it can be from reading a book or listening to a lecture, or talking to a person on how they did a certain thing. But you take that knowledge and you apply it to yourself. That's where the real power is. You put yourself in a relaxed state. So your conscious state of mind, again, you know, tells you what's right and wrong, good and bad, true or false. It's your short-term memory. But your long-term memory is where you want to reprogram everything. And your long-term memory is in your subconscious. And that's basically the best way to explain your hard drive. It stores all the information you've ever experienced, felt, seen. So once it's put in there, once you can tap into that, it can take just one session. And just follow through, but even though it's one session with that person, take the information and how they've done it for you, and take that information and do it for yourself. You actually have the power to do it yourself. Nobody can make you change unless you want that change.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Anybody if I answered your question, Marian?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Okay, and for everyone, you know, feel free to email me, and I can always answer questions as well. If you go to the website Sailesh, the Hypnotist, and my name is spelled, it's a little bit difficult, Sailesh, thehypnotist.com. That's my website, but Sailesh, so SAILESH.ca@gmail.com is my direct personal email. You guys can email me personally and ask me questions, and I promise you that I will answer and help you however you want.
Sailesh,
Thank you, Justin.
I've actually put your website into the box. So all you have to do for all those who are watching, and for those who are watching on Facebook, I will make sure I put it on there. All you have to do is click the link. Sailesh, we're actually at our last question. It's going to be asked by Rowan. Rowan, go ahead.
So my name's Rowan, and finals week is coming up next week. So I was just wondering if you have any tips of what we could do to like kind of calm ourselves during this time. And I know you mentioned self meditation. How long
Yes.
would the session usually be for that?
The meditation sessions are, I mean, once I show you how to do it, I mean, usually I if you're going to do a self meditation session, you know, learn how to do it in usually about 45 minutes to an hour, but great with finals. And I'm going to answer this quickly for you. And, you know, I do have a workshop on how to create a photograph memory and be stress-free during exams to recall all the information you've studied. And during my my workshop, I actually hypnotized somebody to get them recall their entire 5th birthday, who was there, where was that, theme of the party, what they're wearing, and the presents they received. And I've done this thousands of times, and I've never had a person not answer the question. And they would rattle off exactly what they did on their 5th birthday, and who was there, and what they were wearing, and the theme of the party, even what their cake looked like. And it's absolutely amazing. So basically, is if you can keep your mind relaxed, you can recall all the information that you've ever studied, experienced, felt, seen. The reason why we have those moments when we either have a conversation and you try to recall a name, place, or you're writing an exam and you know you've studied and you studied your butt off for it, but your mind sort of locks in and you try to recall the information and you're upset with yourself, mad at yourself that you couldn't remember the answer, and you walk away a little discouraged from the exam going, or the test going, oh man, I can't believe I missed those questions. And it almost becomes like a landslide of one question not being answered to more. And then all of a sudden, after you've been upset with yourself, you walk away and you go, oh, that was the answer. I can't believe I missed it. It was always there. And it is always there. The key is to keep your mind relaxed. So the keys I want to tell you, and you got a week, you were saying, before you write
Yeah,
your
it's in a
test
couple
exams?
days, next week.
Okay, so the way I relax you, okay, first of all, turn off everything, get rid of everything, make it a priority, and don't cram in the last minute. Just prioritize and sort of schedule it out, stretch it out, that you learn on a constant basis, and you can absorb all the information. But the first thing you do is relax yourself right before you begin to study, like the way I did. Right. And what this does is relax the mind and opens up the mind, because your mind's basically a muscle. The more you constrict it, the more you stress it out, it contracts and it blocks everything. Understand these little aspects, that if you put 100% focus into it, your studies, you're going to get 100% out of it. You'll be able to recall all that information. So turn off the music, turn off the TV, make sure, you know, people aren't around you to distract you, to talk to you, because this is important. You got exams coming up. And this is how you create a photographic memory. Start simple, start small, you know, paragraphs, into pages, into chapters, things like that. Once you read a certain aspect or part that you need to memorize or comprehend, once you have done so, just close your eyes. And if you can visualize all the wording, all the lettering, everything that's there, then it's always will be there. And then move on. If you can read a concept or hear a concept and be able to close your eyes and you don't have it fully memorized, then it's not there. Something distracts you. Go over it again. But as you do this each and every time, this is how photograph memory is created. Now, the key is to be able to pull it from your memory. It's when you write the exams. Relax yourself, like the way I relaxed you. Give yourself a few extra minutes just before you write the exam. And relax yourself. Visualize in your mind all the information that you've studied. And it's all there. If you're ever stumped on a question or a part of your exam, and it feels like you're stressing yourself out and time slipping away and the answer's not coming to you, just close your eyes and take 3 very deep breaths in. And as you take those very deep breaths in, just see yourself becoming very, very calm and picturing where you studied, read, heard that information, and watch what happens. All the answers that you studied for, all that what you've read, all of what you've heard will come to you right away. The second you start stressing out your mind, you're going to lock in all that information. So the most important thing is once you realize, like, okay, I'm stressing myself out, just stop, close your eyes, take a few just very deep breaths in, get yourself back into a nice calm, and your mind will open up again, it'll flow again. Does that answer your question, Rohit?
Yeah, thank you.
Sailesh, thank you so much for coming. How can they follow you again? What are your social media handles?
Basically, all of them are Sailesh the Hypnotist. So find me, reach out to me. I love doing my shows, and that's what I'm known for. But, being able to help people, get people understand this is my soul cleansing. So if I can help you in any way, I will, and answer the questions that you have. And I really appreciate everybody that sort of jumped on and watched this. And again, feel free to email me and Emily, thank you, Juliet, Naomi, Princess. I'm sorry, I don't want to mess up your last name, Rohin, Marion.
Yes, thank you so much for coming
Thank you
out.
very much.
And also special thanks to Metropolis Management, who allowed us to be in contact with you and to make this program possible. This program was brought to you by Residence Life and Housing Services. At 7:30, we will be on another session. So sit tight, people. We're going to be right back. We want to give a quick plug for the rest of the programs that we have for the week. Sailesh, if you want to join any of these programs, by all means, please, you can come to any of those sessions as well. Tonight we have Mike Johnson from The Bachelor. Tomorrow we have Leah Delaria from Orange is the New Black. We also have Mel Reese, the voice of Philadelphia. He's been doing voice work for over 60 years. On Thursday, we have a Nickelodeon Day where all the hosts from all the Nickelodeon game shows will be on. And Leah, you could take the rest.
Then we've got Jared and Ashley, who are also a Bachelor couple. Kyla Janae Lacey on Friday, who is a spoken word artist. Claudia Jordan, who you probably recognize from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then Timothy Chaturangsu, who used to be known as Timothy De La Ghetto. So we're super excited about all of those.
Yes, so please join us for all of these, and we will be back with you all soon. Thank you so much, Sailesh. Thank you all for coming out. We'll see you shortly.
Hey, thank you very much. And you know what, for all you guys watching, you got to thank Justin and Leah. They reached out and arranged all this for all of you. And, again, educating the mind helps it grow. And the more you put into yourself, the more you're going to get out of yourself.
Absolutely.
So wish you all the best, and please feel free to reach out. And I might jump on. I've seen Kyle Lacey perform before spoken word, and she is absolutely amazing. And Emily, good luck with your stuff. If you need some information, email me and I'll help you out.